A special welcome to all my Ifeala family all over the world. How are you doing today, all my beautiful people? It is a beautiful day, a beautiful world, a beautiful time. A new world, a new time, a new light, and a new life. It is up to you. Become a decision maker in your own lane. It is very important. It is your birthright. ALLAFIA. ALLAFIA to everybody. Always. What we are going to be talking about in Ifeala ministry is about boy meets girl. The famous is part of life. Girl meets boy. What are we going to do about it? We have discovered part of, the take and the not take of life is friendship. For some reason, somehow, tend to end. The clarity here is that Ore, meaning favor, that universe has poured on your life and my life, is here to stay forever, regardless of what is going on or what is not going on. The love of Ifeala, the overpouring, permanent love of Ifeala upon our lives is forever. Stays with each and every one of us forever. Because love is real. Life is real. Ore is real. Yeah, universe, Ifeala is real. ALLAFIA, always. Now, when girl meet boy, what is the responsibility of both parties? First off, I think I would like to tell a little story of my experience about a girl meets boy. I grew up in Africa and anyway, my point is I was not particularly trained or made prepare or stay ready for that actuality of life, boy meet girl, girl meet boy. The only thing that we were told as a young girl growing up, or teenagers, if you want to call it that, which is within, immediately you're about 12, 13, 14, 16, even up to 18. You still don't even know what is what and what is not. You just feel butterfly and you think that's the answer to everything. It's not about the butterfly. It's about knowing yourself and your responsibility. So all that parents, and this is general, at least within the environment that I was living, yeah, nobody wants their teenage girl to get pregnant out of the blue. So all the parent will just tell you is that don't get pregnant, meaning stay away from boys. What does this information does to mind that is still forming into their own surrounding and still forming into learning about their own surrounding? This sort of information shapes the mind of children, and it can even shake the reality of the dynamism of friendship. She will start to have somewhat a confusion about how to relate to a boy. Why boys are taught otherwise. Healthy, energetic environment builds and sustain healthy children. Anyhow, that is just the basic advice, really. Don't get pregnant. If you get pregnant, it will, undermine your progress in life. It will undermine your study, because at that age, everybody is a student. So that's what we're told. Today, when I look back and I think about that advice, I'm not sure if, no, not I'm not sure, I'm sure that those kind of basic advice was not enough to, guide me to make any decision, or you understand? Yeah. So when girl meet boy, what is the responsibility of both parties? These days we are living in an age of varieties of information, plenty of informations. Information from where, I ask myself. Say Google, YouTube, all forms of websites, generally speaking, That's another beautiful way of networking in life and seeking information. But is that really a perfect guideline to guide our children to be able to, become self-assured in making their own decisions? I guess I'll leave that to you to answer. When girl meet boy, that is the focus of energetic communication today in the Father ministry. What am I saying? I am saying that regardless of age of information, that is the more reason parental guidance must become prominent in every child's life. It is important that parents are made ready to be able, officially and unofficially, to guide their children with information that is fruitful and energetic from the day one of their life. As an African people in our community, we need to know that one of our first priority must be that our children need to know about real self-knowledge that impacts, guide, that will provide them with tools that will enable our children to stay ready with the ability to resolve any issues in life that comes their ways. But it is the responsibility of both parents to make it their number one job, their number one work in life. When you decide to become a parent, every life lessons a filer brings to our way, so that we learn from it and be empowered in order to grow with strong and strengthened foundation of life. Life is not about issue. Life is about learning lessons about life and growing and becoming better for it every step of the way. That is what life lesson does for those who know it. Boy meet girl. As parents, do we prepare our children enough for this specific lesson regarding that which is real, aspect of life? Girl meets boy. It is a vital lesson that is worthy of discussion now, not tomorrow. You see, when you have children, they're growing in a fast pace right before your own presence, and you're thinking you teach them this tomorrow, you tell them this tomorrow. They're not old enough to understand. Don't wait to tell your children about self that will impact every day of their life. Take it a step at a time. Start from somewhere, but just don't wait to say you tell them this. Each children is different. Each children deserve and require different nurturing. Similarity is there, but different nurturing. You're supposed to make yourself ready. Study your child. I'm a parent myself. I had to say to myself the other day, I said, if I had to recount how I have parented my children, I had to admit to myself that I could have done better, way better. But in my circumstances, I can say to you that I had little to no experience in parenting at all. But I follow my heart. And yeah, I like to say I didn't do too badly, but I wanted to do better. Now that I know, I know better now than then. So for me, I feel like I've done like 40%. In spite of that was all that I have. Today, I can actually say to myself, I've done 40% parenting to guide my children. And to me, I'm not particularly pleased with that. But, universe, Ifila, is beyond kindness towards all our children, And she said, I've done 40%. That's all that she required from me. The rest of the 60%, she had added onto me and my children. And we continue to grow from that strengthened foundation. And that is what prompted me today to decided to talk about this special topic, boy meet girl. Our priority, we just thought feed children, clothe them, take them to school, and that is it. No, that is even nothing. That's nothing. That's not even the basic. What about strengthening our children emotionally, mentally and physically, and self-love and self-knowing and self, beauty about who they really are. Instead, we tend to leave other people to tell us our story, tell our children about who they are, which a lot of the time is just jumbo, really. It's jumbo sale. There's nothing that's worth of value there in reality for our children. That is the truth. Our children are not our tomorrow alone. No. Our children are our today. So today that we've entered into, a new light of Ifeala that shines forever, even when we don't even know it. That is part of what brings this communication about today. So that you can be a proper parent. That with prosperity, that will aid our children to prosper. If our children don't prosper, what is the purpose of life then? Boy meet girl. As parents, do we prepare our children enough for this specific life lesson? I was told the other day by a very special person, that she had a quote somewhere or a saying somewhere, and that saying makes sense. And the saying goes as does. When a child is not being given the tool about a life lesson or the tool to guide their life, really, such child will become a problem to herself and the community. So please, those who are able to listen to this talk today, this topic is important. It's as important as life that Ifeala has given to every one of us. As a community, as African people, we must begin to know that we have to make it our first priority to start to empower our children to play their role, know their role, own their role in the world sphere. This is part of a necessary list that every parent should put in their first to-do list concerning their children's life. Learn how to, make tools available in your children's toolkits. We have to make toolkit for our children, so every time they need a certain life lesson, they can refer to their toolkit and, bring forth what they need from there. We must engage, as parents, we must engage ourselves with confidence, with absolute confidence in ourselves. If we don't have that kind of confidence yet, it's not too late. We begin to learn how to engage ourselves in the confidence of Ifeala, in the confidence that the universe has given us. Their toolkit must overflow with every kit that they will need in every step of the way in their life lesson. Every one of our children, this is universe way. This is the love of life way. This is Ifeala way. Every one of our children needs to learn and be able to be empowered to sit in their driving seat of their life. Boys don't need to be running away from girls. Girls don't need to be running away from boys. When you understand the ori, the favor that the universe has placed, within us to engage as one, to grow as one, to prosper as one, to elevate each other as one, to lift each other up as one. That is what Ile does to every one of us. That is the favor, the ori of universe of Ifeala upon every one of our lives, inclusive of every one of our children. Why is that not, what we should be doing? That is what the earth, that is what Ile is saying to every one of us today. Is a must. It's a must for us to learn that reality of connecting with one sense of reality. Universe needs this from every one of us. Each children comes to this world with their own prosperity and foresight. As a community, it is not late. Every children own their own lane. Àlàáfíà. Okay now. Photogram comedy. Who is coming with me to photogram comedy? Who is coming? Who is coming with me to photogram comedy? What time it is now? Ifá tó gbọ̀ngbọ̀n, Ifá ìlà tó yege tó rekete. What time it is now? Photogram comedy. Let's go to photogram comedy. Are you coming? I know that I'm coming because I like to laugh. What about you? If you don't like to laugh, you got to go and learn. No, laughter is a good food for the soul. Part of the good food for the soul is laughter. But you know, if you like to laugh at somebody else or other people, you must to laugh at yourself first. The rule of the game here in photogram comedy is that when you are coming to photogram comedy, bring your laughter with you. This day I just decided, you know, the topic where I talk for Ifeala ministry, it only makes sense to bring a lighter version to it. And that's why, because for me, I realize laughter is important for my life. Don't be say I don't mind anyone can laugh at it, because I don't mind laughing at myself and other people when I feel like everybody laugh at everybody. No be so, but do good laugh. Good laugh go laugh with you. Yes. So yes now. So I thought make I bring a lighter version to girl meet boy, or may I say boy meet girl. When girl meet boy now, butterfly go dey fly about. Sure you agree? Have you ever viewed that kind of butterfly before? I dey wonder, shey na only girl? No be only girl dey feel butterfly when boy meet girl or girl meet boy. No be, I used to think say na only the girl dey feel butterfly. No be so. I think boy dey feel butterfly as well, but for some reason maybe the society taught boy to hide their butterfly, to not, you know, show their butterfly. Butterfly for girl, e different for butterfly for boy. Is it not true? I don't think so. When you look am proper, butterfly na butterfly. So the way the girl dey feel butterfly, na the way the boy dey feel butterfly. Yes na. And the girl go dey feel beautiful, the boy go dey feel handsome as well. You see, beautiful both sides. So handsome is just another name for beautiful. Wetin I dey yarn? I don't know, but make we dey go. I dey tell you, when our children know the importance of how to nurture the feeling of butterfly, we no dey have to worry about girl meet boy now, or boy meet girl. Na the same thing, no be so. Anyways, what to do? You like me, I like you. What can be wrong about that? What can be wrong about that? Provided we make sure that we hold on to our light, our real self, you know. Nothing can be wrong about I like you, you like me. Before technology nko, children must to have a chaperone. When my own parents, when they do boy meet girl, they tell me small story. I love that story. Chaperone day that time. That was before technology. Alarino. Alarino. They call it Alarino. So which one better, chaperone or Alarino? Na the same thing they talk. Some people call it chaperone, we call it Alarina. Alarina, acha. I like the Alarina. Àlàáfíà. Amarina náà ni gbogbo ọ̀nà wa yóò máa là. Amarina. Iná ò mọ̀ bá wa là. Iná ìlà ò mọ̀ bá wa là ọ̀nà wa. Àlàáfíà. Sí ire. To go on a girl meet boy this day, e be like say students just chaperone themselves. Children, they just chaperone themselves. It's a technology age now. It's a, when they call her a fashion age or ọ̀làjú. Fashion, designer age. How can designer age? When no, we must be prepared to. Our children must have to for this designer age. It's a must. He let they talk. If I let talk and say, our children must have to for this designer age. It is our responsibility. I tell you. I think this is children. I think the age for children to do boy meet girl should be at 20. What do you think? That's where the chaperone will have a small to little job to do. Small job to do, when you, by the time you date for 20 now, you don't, whether you like her or not, you don't begin to think, even if, anyhow, anyway, you don't begin to think, about yourself. So you can make a sensible, justifiable decision, whichever way. Even if it's in a very small way. But any age now, below 20, I don't think they good for boy meet girl, like, But by the time you get for 20 now, you don't finish primary, secondary, sometimes university self, So you don't get some two. You understand? To make decision of what you want to do when you boy meet girl or girl meet boy. When you're coming to Patogram comedy, bring your laughter with you. That's what you get from Patogram comedy.